Hey, what is going on? My name is Juan, and thank you for checking out Genesis Quick Tips. So in this episode, we're going to take a look at creating a front page for our theme. Now, it's very common for a child theme to have a widgetized front page. So let's go ahead and get started setting that up. So first thing we need to do is create a front page.php file. Start off with PHP tags, and we can add a comment up top. Our front page, and we can call Genesis. Right, so if we refresh, nothing changes. Let's go ahead and comment out the Genesis function just to be sure that we are getting this page, and it is blank. So we are. So we will comment that. So we will put that back in, and we can start working on our page. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add an action, and we are going to hook into Genesis meta. We use Genesis metas because this hook runs very early in the page construction. So we hook our Genesis, so we can hook our quick tips meta function, and we'll create that just below. So this function is going to be completely responsible for any modifications that we do to the front page. So by default, Genesis displays the latest blog post. So we do not want to remove this loop unless we add a widget. So let's go ahead and create a few widgets in our init.php file. So if we head over to lib init.php, we already created this hero unit. So we can, we'll rename this to home section 1, and this is the first section on our home page. And we will duplicate this block of code and change the 1 to 2. And if we take a look on the back end under widgets, we now have home section 1 and home section 2. So back into our front page.php file, we can go ahead and start working out on this function. The first thing we want to do is add a conditional and check if active sidebar. So what this function does is it returns true if we have a widget within our widget area, and if we do not, it returns false. So if home section 1 has a widget in it, we want to run some code. And actually we want to do that for home section 1. Okay, so this two pipes is the OR operator. So if home section 1 or home section 2 is active, we want to do a few things. So we want to go ahead and remove an action. We will hook into Genesis loop and remove Genesis do loop, and it's remove. Save that and head to the front page. And right now it has the default loop, so we'll open up an additional page, and we will throw in, I downloaded this responsive slider. I've never used it before, but let's check it out. We'll hit save, and on refresh, remove the loop. Okay, so next thing we want to do is add our own loop. So we'll add action, we'll hook into Genesis loop, and we'll run a function which is going to do quick tips home sections. Create that function down below. So when we do have a widget area in home section 1 or 2, we remove the loop, we add our sections, and our sections will go here. Okay, so one other thing we want to do is we want to force a full width layout, and we can do that with the filter Genesis pre get option site layout. So we'll just below our loop, we'll add a filter, and that is the Genesis pre get option site layout, and we want to call Genesis return full with content. And if we refresh the front page, we now have a full width. The sidebar is gone, and we can start building out our sections now. So we can use the function Genesis widget area, and all we have to do is pass in the ID of our widget area. In our case, it's going to be home section 1 and 2. So we refresh this. We now have home section 1 displayed, and Let's go ahead and drag in some text, a few paragraphs of lorem ipsum, and refresh. So as you can see, we have our 2 widget areas that are being populated with our widgets. And if we do not want our widgets there and we want to display a normal loop, we can go ahead and remove them and the loop will still be functional. So this is just one way to create a custom front page, and it is actually utilized in a lot of StudioPress child themes. So this was a quick video. So if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. My name is Juan Rangel. You can catch me at WP Zombies, and thank you for watching.